Hey guys, it's my guy Tapir back at it again with a brand new video. And today I'm going to be talking about something that some of you can probably relate to, some of you probably can't because, you might be like teenagers. I'm not too sure exactly what my demographic is, but whatever. Gonna talk about something some of you may relate to, some of you may not, and that is Tinder. Now, I've been on Tinder for a little bit now, and, there have been ups and downs. Mostly it's just been kind of stagnant, because I am, not an attractive twink named Brandon, which I found out is the key demographic of gay Tinder users in my area, so that's fun. Just, there are so many twinks named Brandon around here, it's crazy. Anyway. I haven't gotten many matches. I've gotten notifications like, oh, you have a match. And then, seconds later, they on-match before I can even, write up a message. So I'm like, oh, that makes me feel great about me as a person. And, a total, I have had 3 people who haven't immediately on-matched me. And one of them was just there, to make friends, which is fucking stupid if you ask me. And when I saw that in his profile page, I was like, sure, Jan. But, I talked to him, and he's got a fiance, he's got a baby on the way, and, yeah, that doesn't mean that he's not looking for, a side piece on, the gay Tinder. Well, not the gay Tinder, but, Tinder under men looking for men. So, but then I found out he was gonna name his kid Brantley. I'm gonna spell that out for you. Brantley. Brantley. And I knew in that instant that there was no way this guy could be queer whatsoever, because I don't think any self-respecting queer person would allow their child to be named something as goddamn stupid as Brantley. And, that's one thing that I've seen a lot. People oh, I'm just here to make friends. And, a lot of them are genuinely just there to make friends. But, a lot of other things I see on Tinder are people out here thinking that watching The Office is a personality trait. The Office is one of the most popular TV shows in America. Wow, you're so special. Oh, you want to find the ham to your gym? That's great. Love that. Totally original. Another thing I see a lot, fucking people who say they like adventuring. And that term is so goddamn broad. It could mean literally anything. Could mean hotboxing in your car in the middle of a, TJ Maxx parking lot. It could be fucking going abroad, climbing a mountain, and bringing back, a fucking geodes for your family. Who really knows what adventuring means in this day and age on Tinder? But, so many people say, oh, I like it, I like reading, I like watching Netflix, I like adventuring, and I'm like, yeah, okay, this just in. Everybody reads. Even if you don't, sit down to read a proper book, you read. There's a word that says, oh, no parking. You read that. Everybody reads. You're not special. And, the fucking adventuring thing, like I said, is so fucking basic. You never know exactly what they mean by that. They could just mean, I like going thrift shopping. And, there are also people who are out here just, putting in their Tinder bio that, oh, hey, here, not just even, oh, hey, just, here are my Insta and my Snapchat. And, nothing else. Just their Instagram and their Snapchat. That's all. I don't know what to talk about with you. I don't know who you are as a person. And, they don't even put down the, little Tinder anthem thing where you're oh, this song suits my personality. No, it's just, ooh, here's my Instagram and here's my Snapchat. Knock yourself out, because I sure as hell am not gonna do that with writing my bio. And, it's bad. And, there are people who, they post photos with dogs, and that's a good way to get people to, get all up in your messages and be like, hey, what's your dog's name? Great conversation starter right there. Top of the line. But some people just, like, say their dog's name in their bio. Like, oh, my dog's name is, like, fucking, I'm just gonna say Brentley again. And, like, that's stupid. That's stupid. Where's my conversation starter now? What else am I gonna say other than your dog is cute and your messages now? If all you have is, like, basic shit, like, oh, I like watching Netflix. And, like, be more specific, Alex. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, what do you like to watch on Netflix? Do you like horror movies? Do you like watching fucking Scream Queens, if that's on Netflix? I don't know. Do you like watching Riverdale? I don't know, man. Like, a lot of the people, because, like, my town has so many fucking colleges around here. There's, like, at least 7 colleges here. Some community, some otherwise. And, like, a lot of people think that, like, going to college and being into art is a big thing, too. Like, oh, I'm an artist. And, like, yeah, okay, you fucking smashed a piece of paint onto a piece of paint. What am I? Anyway, you, like, smash, like, a fucking, like, blob of paint onto a canvas and you're like, it's a metaphor. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a metaphor for how goddamn lazy and unoriginal you are. And, like, God, just, like, a lot of college kids around here are doing that. They're like, I'm an artist. And, like, they, like, put forth, like, paintings that, like, they followed, like, a Bob Ross tutorial. Like, no shame to people who do that, but, like, they're like, oh, it's among my original pieces. I'm like, no, man, I've seen that. I've seen the joy of painting. I, too, am a Bob Ross stan. You're not gonna pull the wool over my eyes. And, like, it's fucking stupid. Like, actually just, like, post stuff on Tinder about who you are as a person. And, like, if you don't want to do that, just, like, do what I did and, like, make a list of things you have to, like, spark some interest in people. Like, list of things I have. 50% more, I think, like, 50% more chromosomes, I don't know, something about chromosomes in there, so I can't just, like, I'm not, like, flat out telling them I'm trans, but, like, if they know what chromosomes bio men, bio women have, they'll know. And, like, I have, like, list of things I have. Hard opinions on things. 2 cats and a dog. Like, fucking whatever. But, like, some people are just like, oh, I'm 6'4", if that matters. And then, like, in, like, a different, like, text block, 420 friendly. And then, like, a whole different text block, bi, but more leaning towards guys. Like, what am I supposed to work with in this? Like, how am I supposed to work with this? And then, like, they'll have, like, an anthem in there. And I'm like, then, like, if you match, you can send them a message and be like, oh, hey, that's a cool song. I like that band. What's your favorite album? Mine is fucking, let's say, I'm just gonna reference an actual conversation I had on Tinder. He had Danny Don't You Know from Ninja Sex Party as his anthem, and I was like, oh, that's a great song. I love Ninja Sex Party. My favorite albums are Cool Patrol and Attitude City. And he was like, and I'm like, oh, what are your favorite albums? And he just said Cool Patrol. That's it. Nothing else. Just Cool Patrol. And, like, how am I supposed to get anything out of this? Like, you swiped right on me. You must be interested in something. Why did you... What? Put forth some effort. Like, God. And, like, the thing is, he's like, I'm not gonna match him. Because, 1, that's mean. And 2... he's, like, a foot taller than me, and he's, pretty, he's like, exactly my type, so I'm not gonna unmatch him, just in case he is my soulmate. But, it's the principle of the thing. Like, fucking talk to me. Don't just, like, put 2 words. If you're not in the mood to talk right now, come back later. I understand. I'll understand if you don't reply to me immediately. I'm not like one of those people. It's stupid. It's dumb. Also, another thing about Tinder I don't like is sometimes, like, you fucking set your things like, I'm just looking for men, and like fucking Abigail, like 400 miles away in Chicago, comes up, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to swipe right on Abigail, because one, she's in a completely different state. My like distance settings is like 35 miles away. And like fucking Abigail over here in Chicago, like what the fuck? Like Tinder, instead of doing all these like super right swipes, like, rewind, pays, whatever, like, instead of doing all that, like, Tinder Plus and Tinder Premium, just fucking crack down on your locations and your fucking, crack down on your locations and the, matching of, hey, if someone says he's a man just looking for men, don't throw a girl in there. If there's a girl just looking for men, don't throw a woman in there. That kind of thing, just like crack the fuck down on that. Work on your fucking Tinder Plus and Tinder Premium later. Right now, just help me find actual dudes in my area, who aren't total pieces of shit.